Hey everyone, welcome to this week's energy forecast. My name is Stephanie. Welcome if this is your first time tuning into my channel, and welcome back if you have been here before. Each week I do an energetic forecast for the coming week that gives us 3 keywords I've channeled from my work in the Akashic Records during the week, as well as some guiding crystal energy and some oracle cards. So this week we are looking at September 18th through the 24th, 2022. We do have the autumnal equinox. Isn't that like a great word? Autumnal equinox on Thursday, the 22nd. So a new season, a fresh start, usually a time of shifting. And we've been kind of, you're like, more shifting. We just got out of this, really intense full moon energy, and we're in the Mercury retrograde, as well as a lot of other planets. Everybody talks about Mercury, but there are many planets in retrograde right now. So just a time of slowing down, but also of change is what I'm getting. So let's talk first about the cards we'll use this week. We'll use the Healing Crystals deck number 4 for our crystal energy, and then the Louise Hay Power Thought cards for our Sunday energy. And I draw the cards ahead of time. Those of you who tune in each week probably know that, but I don't look at them. But I did notice that 2 of these came out stuck together. So I put one at the beginning of the week and one at the end of the week as kind of a bonus. So we'll see what that means. And then this gorgeous Herbiary deck for the remainder of the week. So let's talk about the 3 keywords that were channeled from the Akashic Records. And the way I do this is when I'm working in the Akashic Records, doing private readings or channelings during the week, I set some time aside to ask for the guidance in the form of keywords or phrases that will be most helpful, pertinent, and guiding for the collective. So may or may not resonate with you. All 3 might, or only 1 might, or none might some weeks, because it is collective energy. So you might be in a different space. That's perfectly fine. Or you might find that the ones from last week kind of carry over for you for an extra week. So it is all good. Just take what you connect with. So this week, the words that came out were change, which I just mentioned. It feels like a time of change. It is a new season this week. We are moving into autumn. That is always a time of great change, but we're also kind of in a time of flux in general right now, astrologically, from the little bit I know astrologically, and just as far as what the collective energy feels like. So change, and that is very literal. There were no double entendres or hidden meanings with that one. It was just change. We're in a time of change. The second keyword was reflect. So the message I got from this one, and this kind of links to last week and saying we're not looking back anymore. So this isn't a time of reflection backward, looking back to create our future. This is reflect, in that we are a mirror, is the message I got. And the question for all of us this week is, what are we reflecting? What are we reflecting outward? What is being mirrored back to us? So it's kind of like the very basic law of attraction work, where what you put out is what you're going to get back. Like attracts like. What are we mirroring? What are we reflecting? Because that's going to be what is reflected back to us. So just being mindful of that, especially with the retrogrades this week. Not reflecting backward, but saying, what am I projecting? What am I reflecting this week? And then the third keyword was appreciation. And when I asked for some clarification about that one, it was appreciation for what is. So again, not looking back, not reflecting. And, if you didn't watch last week's forecast, maybe taking a look at that, because it is carrying forward into this week, because we're not looking back, we're just moving forward. So you can look back that 1 week and see how it's affecting you moving forward. But it very much is a time of leaving the past in the past, appreciating it for the lessons it taught us, the experiences it brought to us, and the learning that we gained from it. But knowing that we are here, we are in the present, we are in appreciation for what is, because when we are in gratitude and appreciation, we are creating a future that is based on those energies. So reflecting, not by looking backward, but by looking at what we're putting out and what's being reflected back to us, and appreciation being those guiding forces this week. And then that leads to positive change. So let's take a look at our crystal this week. Oh, we have white opal. This is perfect for this week. So white opal resonates really strongly with all of the chakras. So if any of us are needing a tune-up this week, I know a lot of people use opal in jewelry. So if you have a pendant or earrings or bracelet or ring, it would be a great time to maybe cleanse that. A lot of us don't cleanse if we're crystal people at all, we tend sometimes to wear jewelry for a very long time or not cleanse it and just put it back in a jewelry box. So it might be a good time if you have any white opal or really opal of any color jewelry to give that a quick cleaning and wear that this week just to tune into the energy. So give yourself a little chakra cleansing, a little boost in all of your energy centers. The 3 keywords that are associated with the white opal are personal power, strength, and change. So our first Akashic keyword of the week is also one of the keywords on our crystal energy. So looking at change this week. And the mantra or affirmation you can use is, I have awakened to cosmic consciousness. So very much the energy of change, movement forward. So there's our crystal energy. And then let's talk about our Sunday energy, which is our first card from the Louise Hay Power Thought cards. This is going to be, I release all criticism. So that's, kind of goes along with the energy of being in appreciation. If we are in appreciation for what is, which is our third keyword and the message I got associated with clarifying that, if we are in appreciation of what is, we can't be critical, right? We can't be in the energy of criticism and a lower vibrational energy while we are in the energy of appreciation. They can't live together. Can't get there from here. So I release all criticism so that I can be in the energy of appreciation. And it says, I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. You are kidding me. So I feel like this is one I'm going to have to go back and watch this week for myself too. Because the message I just gave for the reflect Akashic keyword is, we are a mirror. What are we reflecting outward? And this says, my love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. So we're talking about being in the current moment, not looking backward, and mirroring, what we want to receive is what we put out. So this exactly matching the energy of the 3 keywords. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. I release all criticism. And that's how we affect positive change. So Monday, let's look at Monday's card from the Herbiary deck. We have the Starflower card. So Starflower, also, I believe, sometimes called borage. And the sort of guidance on this is finding grace. So this is on the heels of I release all criticism. Like, this is perfect. Find it. What does that get us? When we release all criticism and we are in the energy of appreciation, we are finding grace in ourselves as well as others. So that's that mirror energy. What am I putting out? What am I getting back? One guarantees the other. So finding grace through that. And then Tuesday, we have the Ways of Water with the white willow. And I don't, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever seen a willow tree anywhere but on the banks near a creek or a pond. I suppose it's possible. I don't know if they can grow other places, but it's interesting that it's the way of water. So this is about letting things flow, staying in that energy of appreciation, and just being in the energy of flow and allowing things to unfold this week. Wednesday, we have the Time card, which says, distill yourself. So this is the reflect energy from the Akashic keywords. This is what is true for you and what is not true for you. And this is, again, not about reflecting backward, but it's about saying, okay, I have assimilated and integrated these lessons that I was supposed to, and I have made my way to the center. All of my knowledge is distilled down into things that I can carry forward as useful information for myself, rather than looking back and going down additional rabbit holes. I can distill this information down into what it is helpful for helping me move forward. Then Thursday, this is the day of the autumnal equinox, Thursday, the 22nd of September. We have the chickweed card. So interesting, it's a fresh start. We have a fresh start with a new season coming in this day. So it's interesting that this fresh start card comes up, and it says letting go of old ways to make space for change. So that's that kind of change. Again, this is letting go of old ways to make space for change. And the change comes easily when you do it through flow and through appreciation and through staying in the present moment. Friday, we have the Sage card. So this is, clearing out, making way for things. This is the change of the seasons. This is the start fresh card. Very interesting that it comes out on the day of the equinox. So on the day of a new season, we have start fresh, we have change, right? And then the following day, we have clear the way, the Sage card, which if any of you smudge or sage or do space clearing, which is a great practice to do regularly, this is about clearing the way for change. So change this week. And then Saturday, the end of the week, wrapping things up, we have the Daisy card, which I love. I feel like Daisy is just such a sort of friendly, familiar energy, right? Like you can't help but smile when you see a daisy, and most of us have seen one. They're common, but they are also have a sense of familiarity and comfort. So daisy is about coming home to yourself, and it says be yourself on it. So we've gone through this change this week, and it doesn't feel like the change of upheaval. It feels like we know who we are now, right? We've had a lot of upheaval over the past couple years. We are better in touch with ourselves. We are more self-aware at this point in our evolution, personally, and our soul's growth. So this is about be yourself, be true to yourself. And the change comes very easily then. It's very comfortable. Like Daisy, it feels familiar. So then this bonus Power Thought card that came out is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So this first one that came out, let me read this again. So we start our week, our Sunday, with this: I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. The mirroring energy from the Akashic Records. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. So that's how we start our week. And then this bonus one that I stuck on the end of the week is I am willing to change. Our first keyword from the Akashic Records this week is I am willing to change. It's change. And this says I am willing to release old beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. So actually says the word change on it, but is very much about that reflect energy, that mirroring energy matches this card, and about being in the energy of appreciation of what is. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. I love this week. Welcome to autumn. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you tune back in next week. If you would like to connect with me on a deeper level, I do private readings. That information and all of my links is always in the description box. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you do watch the videos, or you are tuning in for the first time and you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing. It helps my channel grow. And I hope to see you all next week. Have a great first week of autumn. See you soon.